In this video, I'm going to show you what is GitHub Fork. So GitHub Fork is a copy of someone else's repository into your own GitHub account. So it's not a Git command basically. So fork is a GitHub feature. So remember that. So it happens on GitHub, not in your terminal. So you can't fork in your terminal. So you need to do that in GitHub. And then it allow. What's the purpose of fork basically? So this is the repository I do have in account 1 AWS DevOps 183. So if someone wants to add any feature to this account, how are they going to do? So they just need to fork this repo, and then they can add the content, and they can raise a PR for it. So that's how I'm going to show you a demo as well. So basically, if they want someone, if you want to contribute to repositories you don't own, so basically that repository I own it. So if someone wants to uh, contribute it, so they need to they can fork it, and they can raise a PR later, and then experiment safely, propose changes, as I said, through PRs. And then if you want to work on open source projects, you can fork it, and you can make your branch, and then you can add features, then you can raise a PR. So without fork, what happens? You basically, no one has any push access to my repo, so they can't push it. So the use case, I could say, imagine there is a Kubernetes repo. So if you want to contribute it, maybe Terraform modules, maybe in your company you have a shared template, so you can use there as well. So basically, if you want to fix any bugs, if you want to add any features, then you're gonna do this. You're gonna fork it. So if I compare fork and clone, so happens on GitHub fork, and the clone happens on your local machine. It creates under your own account. This one downloads locally whenever you clone it. So this is for contribution. This is for development on your own. So just remember this line: fork is on GitHub, but clone is on your laptop. So let's do this practically. So I do have two accounts. So this is one of my accounts. So I do have Terraform B16 and this repository. So I'm going to another account. So here I'm just gonna go to that repository, and then simply I'm gonna click on fork. So you can rename it your branch name. So I'm just gonna keep as is. Click on create fork. So once you do this, you're gonna see a new repository in your account. So in my account, if I go here, I do have this repository now. If I click on that, we can see that we forked from AWS DevOps 183 / Terraform B16. So Madhukar Reddy ENG4, this is my account. So I'm just gonna clone it to my local system. So I'm just gonna do git bash here, then git clone. So once I clone it, I'm gonna open in VS Code. I'm just gonna add a VPC section in it. So it could be any other development, but I'm just showing this an example. So I'm just gonna add vpc.tf file. So I'm just gonna say resource AWS VPC, and name is just gonna name it dev VPC. Cider block, I'm going to add 192.168.0.0/16. So once I'm happy with changes, just gonna go. Basically, we usually create a new branch. So I forgot that step. So what I'm just gonna do, just, of course I can make a commit, but I'm just gonna delete this one. Let's create a branch first. So that's the standard practice. So for that one, you can do git checkout -b. I'm just gonna say feature VPC. We need to get into that folder first. So let's rerun that. So now I'm just gonna add vpc.tf file in a new branch. Save it. Now run the command git status. You can see there is an untracked file, so you can see the branch name here as well. If you want, you can run the command git branch as well. So now add it and then commit it, add VPC. So I'm just gonna push this to git push origin feature, and the branch name is VPC. So once you push it here, now you can see a new branch. You can see two branches here. So your VPC feature VPC branch. So now what you can do, go to pull request, new pull request from your Terraform B16, from which branch? From feature branch to AWS B16 main branch. So let's raise a PR. Just put in a description if you want. It adds VPC. So once you do this, let's go back to your main account. It's in here. Now if you refresh it, now you can see a PR. So we are in AWS DevOps 183 now. Click on PR. So check the PR. So you can check files changed. So if you're okay with it, what you can do, you can approve it. Just you can leave a comment as well if you want. Looks good. Submit, review. So if you want, you can merge it, or if you go to your account, okay, you can merge it from your own account actually. So let's go back and then merge it. So once you merge it, let's refresh this. So let's go back to code. Now you can see vpc.tf file just added 2 minutes ago. So let's go back to the second account, the contributor account in here. Then if you go to repositories, click on Terraform B16. So at the moment you don't have a vpc.tf, so you can just click on sync fork update branch. Now you can see that vpc.tf. So this is how you can use fork to contribute to open source projects. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching.